Yo. Good morning, man. What's good? This is your boy at DFSMasterMind _ over on Twitter. Thank you for clicking on the video. Today's date is May the 28th. It's Sunday, man. We got some Sunday afternoon baseball all day long, man. Gotta love it. I love these Sunday slates, man. You don't have to wait around too long. You can just wake up, get into it, and then before you know it, lineup's gonna be locked, man. So that's what I plan on doing. This is gonna be an edition of quick hits, man. I'm gonna keep it real short and sweet. Tell you who I like, tell you who I'm stacking against, who are my biggest targets. Starting off with pitcher, man. My top pitcher on today's slate, hands down, is Michael Pineda. I think he's in a really good spot. We've seen what CC and Tanaka just got done doing. Pineda has the best case stuff out of those guys, man. So I think he should be in store for a really good game. I think paper wise, he's hands down the best pitching option. The only thing that scares me, man, and this is something about DFS, man. I think he'll be very chalky. I think the Athletics are going to break out of their hitting slump any day now, man, because they haven't been getting it done. They've been letting pitchers dominate, and I just hope it's not today, man. But I have a gut feeling, man, that saying it could go bad with Pineda. So I'm gonna run out probably like two. If I do 3 lineups today, he'll be in 2 of them, man. He'll be in 2 of them because I think the spot is really good. But I gotta have a backup pitcher, man. And my backup pitcher today is going to be Joe Ross. Going up against the Padres. We just got done seeing what his teammates got done doing to the Padres. They've been K'ing them up. Joe Ross went down to the minor leagues, came back up. He looks pretty good, man. His last start, he went 8 innings. So hopefully, man, we can get some of that same case stuff and keep it rolling so we can roll past these Padres and hopefully roll us to the green line. Those are going to be my 2 pitchers, man. I really hope Pineda stays strong, man, and continue the dominance that we've been seeing versus the Athletics. But yeah, that's gonna do it for pitching. Now bats, man. I got a game stack for you. The game stack of the day for me is gonna be Tampa Bay Rays versus Minnesota Twins. We have 16 mile per hour winds blowing directly to center. We have a guy on the mound for the Twins who sucks. Cal Gibson is not a good pitcher. I want to stack up on these lefty Rays. I think they're in a really good spot, man. Alex Cobb is actually decent. I was going to shit on him and say how sorry he is, but, just looking at his numbers, man, he is pretty decent. But decent pitchers, they have been known to give it up every once in a while, man. Because if he didn't give it up, he would be good. Like, he would be a good pitcher. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not in that category, but he is serviceable. I think in this situation, we can definitely target him, man, because we got the wins in our favor. I think this is actually the highest total on the slate, man. So I'm gonna definitely be tuned in to this game. And yeah, man, I'm going both sides, man. Whatever bats you want. I don't want to give specific bats, but I can tell you that the situation is good, man. I can tell you that. Well, see, I was just about to give some bats that I like. Well, I will, man. I think Joe Mauer's in a decent spot. Vargas, Kepler, I think they're in good spots. These are people that I'll be willing to take chances on. I haven't made my lineup yet, so I can't tell you, which one of these bats will wind up in my lineup. But I also like Killmeyer, especially if he's in that 2-hole. Corey Dickerson, of course. Logan Morrison, that's 3 first basemen. So I know there's way too many. Rasmus, he's been getting really hot, man. I like him too. Those are just a few, man, but I think we can definitely target this game. This is a big one. I love it. Now I'm gonna give you another game stack, man. I'll give you one more game stack. The Diamondbacks and the Brewers. I think they're in a really good spot. I know the roof will be closed because they have light rain. No need to play in the rain when you got a roof. So I think this game is definitely targetable. Mainly Milwaukee is favorite right now. I don't understand that one. I think Arizona definitely they're gonna pick it up, man. They've been disappointing here recently, but they're coming, man. They're just too hot. They're going up against Jimmy Nelson. Now Jimmy Nelson is one of those guys, man. He's one of those guys that it's really hard to figure him out. Like he'll come out a few starts, have really dominant performances. And then the next few, he'll look terrible, man. He'll just give it up to anybody. We're going to have to see, man. But I'm going to definitely have me some of these lefties for the Diamondbacks. And then Patrick Corbin, he's a little bit of the same, man. He's a pretty decent pitcher, has okay K stuff. But you know, he's prone to give it up, man. He's prone to give it up. Any time he can explode. And I hate messing with pitchers like that, man. That's why I feel like Pineda, he's one of the safer options. Because, you know, he won't have too many blow-ups. And even if he blows up or gets shelled, it's not like he struck out enough people to cover his ass pretty much, man. He's not going you know, like it's not like a Pelfrey or a one of these bums. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think we can definitely target the Brewers just because the hitting environment is really good, and we got two pitchers, man, that's going up against two teams with solid bats, man. Like we have solid bats on this side. Travis Shaw's in play. I think VR with the stolen base upside is in play. And then on Arizona, man, y'all already know, man, the usual suspects, Goldsmith, Peralta, Blanco's in play, Lamb, all the usual suspects, man. I think that's a really good spot. And those are just game stacks, man. I don't want you to go too in on one team, like I said, because I think they're decent pitchers, man. They're okay, but I think there's definitely going to be runs scored in this environment. So just kind of pick and choose which bats you like, and let's get it. Now, I want to give you the teams to stack up, man. I'm going to save the best for last, man. I'm going to give y'all my favorite one for last. So I'm going to give you two more. Number one, dude, the Nationals. I think it's a no-brainer. They're going up against Chacin. Anytime, and I think he's a decent pitcher as well, man. But anytime you're not an elite arm, you are a target for the Nationals. You are a target, as simple as that. You got to be one of the top-tier pitchers for me not to stack up against the Nationals. As simple as that, man. So I think they're going to have a really good day. Implied run total is 4.9. They're in a really good spot, man. Stack them up. Then we got Boston. What more can I say? Boston, I really love 1 through 4, man. 1 through 4, they're killer, man. But with Boston, you can choose 1 through 8. Or you can even go to the 9 guy, man. The Devin third baseman. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But he hit a homer his last game out, I believe. They're all in play, man. They're starting to get it going. But the reason I love 1 through 4, man, if y'all been watching Boston, they have been running, man. They have been stealing bases. And 1 through 4, they've been getting it done, man. As soon as these guys get on base, they send them, man. They're taking off. And then you gotta love Hanley and Moreland and Jackie Bradley because they're picking up these RBIs. Boston is rolling right now, dude. I love them going up against Bergman. Bergman, we don't have a ton of sample size from him. I do know in his last game he played the Nationals and gave up like 10 runs. But the game before that, he played against the Athletics, struck out 9, gave up 0 earned runs. But I think we're going to get the Bergman we seen last game. So I'm definitely looking at Boston. They have the highest implied run total at 5.8. So we can definitely target them, man. So I like that. That was number 2, right? I said, I said Washington, Boston, and y'all. I bet y'all can guess my favorite. If y'all watch my videos, y'all know I always talk about this team. I'm really high on them. My favorite team, the Houston Astros, man. Let's go, Houston Astros, man. Houston Astros, man. The number 1 stack for me. I'm going in on them, dude. They're going up against Alec Asher, reliever turned starter. We can attack them, man. We can attack them. Astros have been hot all season, and they're not going to stop, man. They're going up against a righty whose K stuff is not that great. I dug into some numbers earlier. K stuff is not that good. And I mean, he's a reliever turned starter, man. So they're literally throwing him out there to eat up some innings. And then the Astros are just gonna get bullpen pitchers, man. So I'm all in on a Houston sack, man. That's my number 1 recommendation. Pair that with a Pineda stack. You should be in the money, man. Let's get to the green, y'all. I want y'all to bless up. I want y'all to like the video. If y'all like the video, follow me on Twitter at DFSMasterMind _ Yeah, man, have a good day. But most importantly, we got to get to the green line, man. Cash out. Bless up.